Valken Core Live is brought to you by Valken Sports, offering over 13 worldwide locations to better serve you in doing whatever it takes for dealers, players, and the game. And support is also provided by the Arabs Foundation, who believes that every player deserves a better bunker through hard work, ingenuity, and unmatched customer service. Now prepare for an hour of your life you will never get back. Valken Core Live begins now.
So you dance like heavy smoke. Have you fixed that treasured heart that's so broke? Here is it safe, follow me, give this a meaning. Do you wanna feel the rush when somebody is listening? Heaven is getting closer. This will be the end of trees and as we know it. This will be the death of anger cause we won't show it. Here isn't safe, follow me, give this a meaning. Do you wanna feel the rush when somebody's listening? Heaven is getting closer. No time to lose, the world is closing in, and we're still here. We are so what's the rush? Feeling like a dream. Could we be crying for tonight? We lost but never found. Fear is not around. We can't turn this world around.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much space in our room to do activities.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
But Mama, honey, look at
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Brony, I've never been on live television before.
No, he wasn't ready.
Now he places the lotion in basket.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved call.
Give me a go, no go for launch.
Do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right. Well, for those of you that was tuned in early, welcome. Teacher's Pet of the Night, first one in, second week in a row. That's called a streak, people. Ridiculously fast Rob Cole from GRC Paintball in Angelica, New York. V's up to you. Boom, boom. That's two in a row. Outstanding. Very, very well done. Congratulations. You are the teacher's pet. For those of you watching and tuned in a little early, we played the Battlefront Reloaded Paintball Parks Winter Wars video, which has been live on the YouTube channel in glorious HD. If you'd like to see it in its glorious form, go check it out, ad-free. At Valken Video on YouTube. The YouTubes, it's a great place to archive video. I hope worth the wait. My name is Andrew A. Train Hollum. I am the Supreme Commander of the Valken Corps. It's part of my career. I have Valkenteer for you, and you are watching Valken Corps live every week. We put on the biggest budget, most interactive, most viewed, sweetest smelling, gluten-free, and dolphin-safe paintball program. Because we love you the best. Normally co-hosting with me is Chad the Celeb, known as Chad Dolce Carter. He's off tonight. His favorite brand of moisturizer was ordered on Wednesday and didn't ship until today, so he's obviously not camera ready. Keep watching the mail, Chad. We will see you back soon. But he did leave us a rant, which is wonderful. So we're going to put up the link for the YouTube channel. Go over there and check out the Winter Wars video. And man, we've got a whole bunch of people. We've got Kyle Ball from Forgotten Monkeys watching the show tonight from the South. Very, very cool. It's Audra's birthday. Everybody, happy birthday, Audra. Joel from up in the Pacific in Washington is watching. Video on yours keeps freezing. Guys, I'm pumping out great bandwidth right now. But we'll see if we can save it. You guys let us know how we're doing. Okay. Let's see what else we got to do tonight. Mod is back at the helm. Everybody, O-faces for Mod. We have the best mod in the business. We paid all the money for the best mod in the game. Other shows say that they're good, but they don't have our mod. And our mod serves the people, which is you. You are the most important ingredient in Paintballer. Actually, Kyle, you've never met her. She is a big baller. See, that's what we do around here. We clown around a little bit. We have a lot of fun, and we talk about paintball. But tonight, you guys are going to talk with me. So it's just a little campfire session with your old pal A-Train. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Cool. So that's what's going on. This is brought to you. Actually, no, I got to introduce the staff, don't I? Yeah, the staff. In Control Room A, straight out of D Block and Facebook prison, we found a discount. Hiring out of Facebook jail. There's a reform program, so that's good. Welcome. Give a warm, fuzzy welcome to Thomas and Vance in Control Room A. Thomas and Vance, we did the training all week, so you're ready to do the show? All right. Well, we believe in second chances in life, but only one chance here. You mess up, you have to go. It's a great job. Nope, lots of benefits. Glad you like it. Fingers crossed for you. All right, well, let's get going. What is happening in the chat? New event coming May 4th. That's awesome. We'll have to do, there's a lot of events on the May 4th weekend. Audra says she's ready to pop the cork. All right, well, we're excited too. That way we can get on to playing more paintball. Valken Corps Live is brought to you by the graciousness of Valken Sports, Arabs, Bunkers, and Enola Gay, USA. Tonight's word of the night is decided by you. I'm not sure we're going to do a word of the night. I don't know if we should. Just kind of in a mood. In a mood today. What's up? Well, we're doing the live show, and guys and gals, you can talk about anything you want. So, for example, I can ask the question, who ran the co-host seat better? There's been a lot of debate. I think when Tim co-hosted the show, I don't know if Chad was a little shook up by that. Kind of threw his mojo off. But this isn't really Chad's show. It's your show. So let us know. Who runs the co-host seat better? There is a chat up in the window, a poll. We will be taking that throughout the show. Let me see, what else are we going to do? Yeah, there's a lot of events coming up, which we'll go over in Air Up's events. Chad left us with a rant, so that'll be fun. If you guys want a word of the night, you can pick one, throw it up as word of the night. I don't pick it. Every time you pick it, I have to, I'd say snort a gummy, but I didn't grab anything to drink before the show, so that's kind of why I'm bailing out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is also brought to you by the Valken Corps, which is the largest network of paintball players in the world. It's regionally divided, but you can sign up for the Valken Corps over at valkencorps.com. Just hit join, then sign up here, and you just fill out your information, and we'll get you connected to the regional Facebook pages, which are chock full of goodness and events and where to go. And there's no buy-sell trade and no monkey business. And people aren't trolling the threads with memes. Like, it's an actual place to have, I mean, there's memes in there, but it's not just two guys banging heads publicly. Like people leaning over the wall at the Panther exhibit. I mean, it's actually civilized. And we can get down to doing the things that we'd like to do, which is play more paintball. Paco is an OG co-host. Actually, Paco is the only co-host we have where we have a special insurance rider. Sweeper is watching. That's right, because Sweeper from In Contempt can watch because the sun's down. And Sweeper can see at night. Awesome. So we're going to leave the poll running up. We're going to open up the phone lines. And we can get on to talking about whatever you guys and gals want to talk about. I'm going to watch the chat as much as I can. Buffalo Paintball says, on behalf of Buffalo Paintball, thank you, Valken and A-Train, for the coverage of Winter Wars. Not a problem. We cover a lot of events. I mean, we can only be to so many at once because we're human. But with your guys' support, we go to a lot of amazing fields and a lot of amazing events. And I'm going to sneeze. I think I'm... Excuse me. Whew. It's spring down here. So, yeah, we get to go to a lot of them. And if the players make those videos, which is cool, you guys can call and ask me about cameras and videos or events or what it's like to work here or what it's like to work with Chad. Or you can ask me questions about the mod. Whatever you want. Tonight is your night. But I have let's go to a quick commercial. And it's very, very important. We always talk about growing paintball and how to get new people into the game. Well, this is one from Valken Sports that I think is outstanding. Super low impact. Welcome to the show, G. Hey, check this out. It's called Gotcha G-Balls. Well, no commercial there. Thomas, nice knowing you. So all we have left in the room is Vance. We're going to try this again. We're going to get a Valken commercial because Valken pays all the money for this program. All of it. Making it rain.
Really? You do that? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
Joe, from Valken.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Whoa.
Give me this. Hello? Who is this?
Joe with Valken.
What are you wearing, Joe from Valken?
Hoodie and shorts.
She sounds hideous.
Well, he's a guy, so...
See, when Gino gets here, starts tossing that money around, people start going to work. And apparently Vance saw that we don't play here. You work. When you're scheduled to work, you better be working. Or that's what happens. Welcome to the Thunderdome. This is big boy life. This is real life. What's up, Barney? Man, we got a whole bunch of people in here. We've got Valken athlete Paco. We've got James Lindsay. from the Infected. We got Sweeper from In Contempt. Jason Bryant, who's been doing a trip. Jason Bryant went the distance. You can tell us about your event. I got Tim Parks in here. Timmy from EMR. Bunch of fine folks. Who's winning? We have a poll going on. Who ran the co-host seat better? I will tell you, Kaiju and Chad are tied. The other votes you can have, Gino was a great co-host, and also Tim from EMR. You know, nobody put in there Dr. Katie, so I guess she won't come back on the show. If you guys don't show her the love, Dr. Katie won't come back on the show. But great poll. This is your stuff. I'm watching the chat. What do you love the hoodie? You can get the hoodie over at Valken.com. Yeah, easy enough. You can get your own hoodie, or you can actually shop on ValkenCore.com. That's a great place to shop. RTM is in here. TB is in here. Extreme Paintball Season... Oh, I don't speak French. Is that French? All right, well, somebody translate that for me. But Castro, hello. What's French for hello? Bonjour? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. From Pepe Le Pew. I'm pretty cultured. I bet you didn't know I was multilingual. Whew. Yeah, we bailed out of that one pretty hard. Whew, guys, you are really messing up the I get to see the live stuff. So I'm going to open up the phone lines. We're going to see where this goes. I'm going to leave them on throughout the show. Anything you want to talk about, you can call on in. I am Andrew A-Train Holland from the Valken Corps. We're going to do a short show tonight. Let me read through the chat. GRC says they will be rocking G-Ball soon for the kiddos, and I think that is exciting. You know who else is here? Coach. Coach is watching. Maybe Coach and I will come out to GRC and we'll do some G-Ball because it's awesome. Can you show us where you're from on the map? Very, very funny. Well done. I have to... Well, first of all, this is a great country right there. That's the best one. That's why it's 1, 2, and 3. The world starts with America. There needs to be a line across the top, but I'm from right there. That's funny. Well done. Mod translated. Mod is multilingual. 2019 season early. Yeah, he hates the chill of winter. This morning, Gonzo and I got up and were making hay. Actually, we were feeding hay, but we spent a few minutes before work. I will admit I was about 5 minutes late, but I wasn't late. I actually enjoyed the sun up and my mud drying out at the ranch, so it was wonderful. Take a few moments to relax once in a while. That's cool. I'm trying to put something in to the show. I caught something. No, hasn't downloaded yet. There it is. This is something I caught on Instagram, and I will share with you all. If I can get it to work. Because I just fired Control Room A, their main person. I'm on to my reserve staff. All right, cool. Here we go. If you have Instagram, the Instagram account that you should follow, one that you should follow, is EMR Event Park. They're also enjoying some of the spring weather, as it was a great day to do one of our favorite things, build new paintball bunkers and fields. And EMR has got a bunch of plans. If you tuned in a few weeks ago from Paintball Extravaganza, you got to speak with Timmy, the Director of Operations over at EMR. and a lot of cool leaks. But little sneak peek, go follow EMR Paintball on Instagram. What Instagram should we be following? You know, I'm not one for self-promotion, but what Instagram should we be following, or what Instagrams do you follow for paintball? Let us know. What? A-Train, relax? Actually, James, this morning, it was just the dog and I. We let the wife sleep in. We didn't see her till an hour before the show, then turned around and came on back. So I will let her know you say that. She'll get a kick out of it. Yeah. Where are you guys from? What are you doing? Damien Carter's here. How outstanding. There's someone we haven't seen in a while from the South. Clayton Brockway from Full Force. Joe Fazingo from the Alpha Dogs. Got a whole mess of a motley crew in here. Vance, can you try the number, the toll-free number? We're going to cut to a commercial, and I'm going to have a quick test because what's an Instagram? I'm going to leave this in and see if we can get it done. All right, check this out. We're going to try gotcha again. Vance, don't mess it up.
Really? You do that?
All right, see? Folks, I'm not one to be a tyrant of a manager here. I just have a standard. And I do believe that peer pressure works. So congratulations, Vance. That's 2 commercials in a row. Like Rob Cole, who was the first person in 2 weeks in a row, that's called a streak. You might want to keep that up. Brent Brutler is watching. Runaway is watching. Ed Cornell from BBK up in the D is watching. Bunch of people watching. That's awesome to have you on. Make sure you share the show. Tonight, when we get to 50 viewers, just for commenting, you get entered to win a Phantom Agility backpack. I think I've got mine. You do not win this one, for this one is mine. And if you had this one, it would be breaking rule number 1 and rule number 2, which is don't touch my stuff and don't touch my stuff. But you can have one of your very own to put your stuff in that other people can't touch. It'll be amazing. We carry these around everywhere. In fact, I rode this to work today. That was my little mobile office. So, love the Phantom Agility backpack. 20 viewers away, and somebody gets one. We ship it right out. You want your redemption back? Call in and let's talk about it. The call-in number for our live hotline, we pay all the money for that number. Every damn dollar of it. So, it's like a brain or a parachute. You use it, it works. What's up, BGR? Billy Robertson, MDP's in here. We got a bunch of people. So if you aren't going to call in, I'm going to go to a rant. And Chad left us with this. So check this out. Chad, that is quite possibly some of the best work you have ever done. What a rant. What an amazing, amazing rant. I'll just leave it right there. All right, phone lines are open. We're going to go to Air Ups Events. You can call in if someone wants. You know who should call in? Timmy. Timmy from EMR or Rob Cole. Rob Cole should call in. Somebody should call in and let's do events. You can help me do events. That would be so awesome. Otherwise, I'm going right to events, but Vance has to set it up. All right, here you go. That is a great rant. And I'm glad you guys get that. That is an amazing rant. So if you want to help with events, you can call in, TB, anyone, Mod, anyone. The call-in number is on the screen. Without further ado, I am going to go into the Air Ups events brought to you by Air Ups Bunkers, the sweetest smelling bunkers in the world. If you don't shoot Air Ups Bunkers, you are probably ISIS. That is not their official slogan, but I'm putting it in the mix. If you are interested in tournament paintball and you want prizes that matter and gunfights galore, you can register your team for the IMS Iron Mitten Series, event number 1, happening at TC Paintball in Grand Rapids, Michigan in the Midwest. That's near the city of Grand Rapids, in the village of Grand Rapids, in the township of Grand Rapids, but unfortunately not Grand Rapids County, it's Kent County. March 17th, that is happening Sunday. That place is actually pretty damn awesome place to have a tournament. The crew up there does a brilliant job. So Iron Mitten Series, if you're looking for something to do, I've got an incoming call. Caller, you're on the air. Who's this? Where are you calling from? What's up, man? Is this Tim? Oh, even better. Not that Tim's... I'm going to shut up. How's that? All right, hold on. Say something again.
I said Tim's all right.
All right, Tim is outstanding. Folks, this is Rob Cole from GRC Paintball on for Air Ups Events on the Valken Core Live. Thank you for calling in. You're going to help me with events tonight.
What's up, guys?
All right, they're live. You can hear you. Vance, turn on the audio, and you are broadcasting. Okay. Nope, you don't get to call. Some other people are trying to call in. We're going to hang up on them. Okay. So TC Paintball is having their Iron Mitten Series, and that is happening this weekend. Also, in the South, March 22nd through... Nope, we're going too far ahead. We're going one backwards. Hamburger Hill is happening March 16th and 17th in Tennessee Mountain Paintball in Sevierville, Tennessee, in the Appalachian region. And when you're coming to this event, play for the greatest paintball general of all time.
Who's that?
Me. Well, it's my brother, but he was unavailable.
Well, that's cool.
And TV said he was busy, so or you can just come and whoop my butt. Either way, you're going to shoot a lot of paintballs, because that's a pretty good paradigm, right, Rob?
Absolutely.
No, this field's new, and it's tucked away in a hollow up in between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So it's right at the base of the Smoky Mountains. Way, way fun place. Okay, next, coming up in the South, March 22nd through 24th, Battlefield Orlando, Asset Containment in Orlando. So make sure to check that one out, little Jurassic Park theme. Dark Ops Extreme up in your neck of the woods is happening at Cousins Paintball in Manchester, New Jersey, March 24th in the Northeast. Now, what's the difference between New York and New Jersey?
Not a whole lot.
Oh, New York has toll roads too?
In a bigger city.
All right. Well, they're pretty close. All right. So Black Dawn 2, MagFed only game, Southern Maryland Paintball in Newburgh, Maryland in the Appalachian, March 30th and 31st at the end of the month. MagFed only game, which means if you have a hopper or a box loader or a Q loader, you're not welcome there. Right? Isn't that what MagFed only means?
That makes sense.
Makes sense. All right. The IPPL, Indiana Professional or Players Paintball League, happening at Paintball Indiana in Franklin, Tennessee, April 6th through the 7th. In the Midwest, in the South, April 6th through 7th at Low Country Paintball. Moonshine, the battle for Copperhead Road, happening at Low Country Paintball. April 13th through 14th, Paintball to Go in Rude House, Illinois. Battle for Monte Casino. Now, Rob, if you have a choice to play for Dan Colby
Okay.
or Bud Orr.
I'm telling you what, I got to go Bud Orr. Cocker fan for life.
Really?
I hate,
All right, let me
hate me if you want, but
no, I don't hate you for it. I actually,
man.
I agree. I'm an Orr guy, but Dan is my friend as well. So,
equally awesome.
What's that?
He's equally as awesome.
But you know, the nice thing is he gets out there and he plays. And he's like, you know what? I want to play once in a while. And this is one of those events you can do that at for an entire weekend over by St. Louis. Then the 7-man Masters at Cousins Paintball in Manchester, New Jersey, April 13th through 14th. It's a mechanical tournament. So if your gun has a battery, you cannot play. In the Northeast, check that out. Battleground at Check Six Paintball in Winchester, New York, happening April 27th. You can check that out. Iwo Jima, May 3rd through 5th at Big Indian Paintball in Perry, Georgia, in the South. And hopefully the wind that came through the other week blew all the red ants away. Tell us what's happening on May the 4th at GRC Paintball, Mr. Cole.
May the 4th, I'm telling you, Spring Wars, our little Star Wars themed game. Lando versus Han Solo. Should be pretty cool.
Very cool. You got anything special lined up to that, or can they find out more like camping? Tell us all the details.
Absolutely. Free camping, as we do as all of our events. We've got all sorts of giveaways. Of course, we're using Valken paint, which would make everybody happy.
Woohoo!
We got some cool missions and themes, and just going to keep a nice, fun game. Barbecue truck will be there.
All right, so food truck on site, free camping, have a little fire pit. It's got to be above ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Above ground. Glenn's building all sorts of cool new stuff up there. Probably 8 to 10 new buildings by the time you guys get back up there to play.
That'll be awesome. And a great branding on May the 4th.
Speaking of the F the cancer thing, if you guys, a lot of you guys might have known that my dad had a big cancer scare, but he's clear. So another 20 years of building out of Glenn at least.
Awesome. Everybody give big hearts for beating cancer.
Glenn.
I'm actually a 4-year survivor. But some people struggle with it still, so it's a crazy fight. Once you say the C word, a lot of things get drowned out. I always said my hearing was pretty good, but when somebody says that, everything else becomes
agreed.
So yeah, Spring Wars, Lando versus Han, or Han versus Lando. GRC
Either way you want to do it.
GRC Paintball in Angelica, New York. A wonderful field. If it's been raining, they still play, and it's still muddy, and it's easy to get down the hill. You don't have to walk, you can slide.
Absolutely. We have a garden hose you can clean yourself off with.
Yep. And they'll hose you off and do it again. It's some classic paintball, and it's great glory. You can check that out on May the 4th. Or just down the road. What's that?
What do we got at EMR that same weekend?
We do. We've got Spring Castle Conquest.
Which Glenn and I will be there on Sunday, the day after our event. We're going to come down and hang out with Timmy.
How cool is that? You know what? You should offer a package. Maybe
Absolutely.
next year, like play one day here, the next day there. Or one weekend, alternate the weekends. That would be awesome. Wait a second.
Anybody can go to EMR on Sunday with Glenn and I, they can play my event for free.
There you go. How cool is that? Well, okay, so for next year, let's get with Tim and let's make one game at 2 parks.
I'm liking it.
Like 2 different weekends, right? So
Yep.
if you can only play one, that's fine. But if you can play both, the points carry over from event 1 to event 2.
That's a fun idea.
I got ideas. I'm not even going to patent it. So make sure you check out EMR Event Park for their Spring Castle Conquest. And rounding out May 4th weekend, the 4th and the 5th, Firefly After the Wave is the Sherwood Classic at Sherwood Forest in LaPorte, Indiana in the Midwest. Have you ever been to Sherwood Classic? And be honest.
I have not, and I would love to get out there.
All right. So, right at the base of Lake Michigan. And for you, it's easy. Just hop on the toll road and go. It's 3 miles off the toll road, off the 8090.
Yep.
In LaPorte, like just over the Indiana border. This place is literally it brings out the 11-year-old in you.
Pictures look amazing.
And they don't do it justice. And then at night, they tiki torch light it.
That's
It's pretty cool. Yeah. That, folks, is the Arabs events. We're going to go to a quick commercial. And Rob, stay on the line. And we'll come back with Rob Cole from GRC Paintball. But we got to find a quick commercial. Here we go. I don't know. You know what? Let's do... There we go. All right, you can hear me.
Hey, this is Davey with Valken. How can I help you? Yeah, we have a full line of tournament and scenario gear. Yeah, sure, I can get that paint out of here today. Hey, can you hold on for a second? I got another call. Just another day at the office.
Okay, we're back in studio. Let's see if I got this. Boom. Okay. And online, we've got Rob Cole, the owner
What's up, guys?
of GRC Paintball and Angelica. What else is going on at GRC this year that's fun or new or exciting? I know you said Glenn's building a bunch of stuff.
Bunch of stuff. Anybody that played indoors, you notice we had all those buildings inside. We tore all those down. We're going to rebuild them out in the village. We're revamping the entire hyperball field, kind of following suit with what Timmy was doing. Get a fresh hyperball field going because we have the 10-man mechanical coming up. We've got another big scenario game, which Lightning Force does every year. It's a 24-hour game. This year it's called Graceland. It's a Fallout theme game.
Now, real quick, because I'm going to that Graceland, or at least I'm slated to go to that. It's on my
Yep.
like personal, like we should probably do this calendar. And when you say 24-hour game, are you doing stand downs and breaks, or is it like straight 24 hours night game?
It will not be a straight 24 hour. Generally,
Okay.
we'll play till about 8 o'clock, and we fire back up at 8 the next day.
Okay. Okay.
So
Just
24 hours
checking.
of play, not 24 hours of play.
All right. I'm just checking because there's that Firefly event is. There's always been the
That's a man's
confusion.
event.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got.
We're not quite that tough.
So you can take a break without being shunned.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So that'll be fun for
Great.
the Graceland game.
Yeah, we'll shoot movies up on the wall of the building and just kind of have a nice, cool party atmosphere going on. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. Well, awesome. Yeah,
Cool.
we're looking forward to that event. I'm going to turn the call-in numbers back on here for other guests, but I appreciate you calling in. Rob, you can call in anytime you want.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. Have a good one. How cool was that? We had Rob Cole, GRC Paintball. That's a fun couple of knuckleheads, and I got to go to that one last year. That was pretty sweet. Some other callers were calling in. Do not hesitate to call back if you have any questions, some things you'd like to discuss. The number is on the screen, 856-292-5924. What have we got? Somebody says they saw somebody go into the A-Train confessional. Did you see that? Maybe that was Vance. Working hard. Getting me more gummies. Could be. 856-292-5922. Lines are open. Paco says, you have not played a scenario until you've played at Sherwood. Awesome. Sweeper is coming down to Hamburger Hill to play for me, which is awesome. And even if he plays against me, it's fun. Those guys are my friends. I just would like one event where they're on the same side. Paco is coming down, which is awesome. Ruff, G.I. Joe from Felonious are coming in, so that'll be awesome. We've got Radford coming in. No one beats the Midwest. Oh boy, you guys are really... Harambe would love to call in. Why doesn't somebody call in on behalf of Harambe? It's your show. Do whatever you want. That is a fact. Boy, you guys are taking it over. If you are not paying attention to the show, that's perfectly fine. You should be watching the chat because the chat is savage. Caller, you're on the air with the Valken Corps. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
This is Barney, calling from New York.
Awesome. What's going on? What was your first name?
Dan
Barney.
Alamo, but
No, I got
yeah,
you.
Barney.
I got you. Barney, you said Bonnie. Take the Bronx out of your voice, man.
Yeah, I know. I had to take off
Barney,
New
what's
York
going
accent.
on?
Not much. I got a game coming, a Game of Bones in EMR that Silver Fox was going to be king. So something came up with family with his son. So now I'm taking over king for him. So I was his XO. So I'm just wanted to tell Adrian I want to use the show to recruit Valken players.
Oh, sure. Not a problem. Well, you got to understand it's going to be a house divided. Most of them, king. Who are all the kings? So now it's you stepping up, which you're a great general. See, I should take tips. We should just flip this show. I should take generaling tips from you. So Barney taking over for Silver Fox, right?
Yeah.
You got King Potter.
But hey, you know who's the other king, right? Potter's one of the other kings.
Exactly. And Potter is going to start grilling his meat, and he will sway everybody to his side.
Can't beat Potter's meat.
Can't beat it. Okay, so who else is the generals?
We got Rob.
Rob Rivera, yep, from Project M80.
And one of the Bro Brothers.
Oh, yeah, from Command Bros?
Yep, the Command Bros.
Right,
yep.
So it's you and Bricktop and Andy Potter and... God, who was the other one? I just had it. So it's you, Potter...
Rob, me...
Yeah, Rob Rivera.
And Rob, yeah.
So Barney, you've commanded countless games. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. So I couldn't.
I haven't commanded in a while, so. But
do you think it matters Do you think it matters if you've commanded in a while or not?
No.
Okay. So I'm about to go into the hills of Tennessee. Oh, go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, no. Go ahead. I mean, the skill is recruiting. So, you got to set those up where you do favors and then you call on favors. So, I got a lot of favors I can call in, but.
All right. So I'll have to go through my favor bucket. And I think I've done a nice job recruiting, but I'm kind of filling in for somebody that was supposed to be doing this. So similar to what you're doing. But I had retired. I thought I had retired from generaling. So I'm going to go into the hills of eastern Tennessee, right at the base of the Smoky Mountains this weekend. And I got my gear ready. I'm all set. And I think I got my teams lined up. And if it doesn't turn into a schoolyard draft for teams, I think I got it locked down. I got a couple of my crew my family that I feel like I should call in favors, even though I don't operate like that. But they're going to be there. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a great time. But I'm going up against one of the home guys. Do you have any advice going in blind?
Make sure you have great comms and get somebody to run your base.
Crap,
you get that down.
I forgot. Hold on. I'm going to write these down. Hold on. Great comms and base protection. All right. Okay. Because you never know. They might get Paco. And then the whole time I'm just looking over my shoulder.
Well, see, that's the thing. Paco and somebody like Dave Cilio are the first two guys you got to recruit. That's what I do. I even, pay their way and painting if I have to. There's certain guys that I would do that for.
Hey, Paco, call Dave. See what he's doing. Where are you playing this week?
I was XO at a game in EMR last year for that Viper game, and I got Paco and Dave, and for that, they were dropping bases for me.
Dropping bases like a DJ? Damn.
And DJ was the other general, and Rob Rivera was the XO, so they got a taste of, how it's done.
Carl says you should do a damn good field walk. That's good advice, right?
Oh yeah, especially if you don't know the field. Definitely, you always just show up a day or two before and with your command staff and walk the field.
Okay, that's a good one. So I'm gonna write all these down. I'm gonna take your tips, and then I'm gonna report in how I did. I'm gonna bring the scorecard with me on next week's show. Any tips, you guys? We're watching the show. Push their teeth in the entire.
If you're a regular general, you own your own comms. You know that, right? I have a set of 8-10 radios of my own. So when I show up, I have radios. I can't count on other people to bring radios. You got to have your own radios.
Kevin Callie Rudolph from Infamous just said maybe Paco and him could squad up. That would be pretty good to have a couple pro players on my field.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
All right. So I've got comms, right? But my comms are for I got 10 of those radios, but I didn't get 10 of the super cool ones. So I brought them all down, got everybody hooked up with comms, and I made a major strategic error. The people I was against have a scanner, and so I just told them what channel I was on. I'm not going to sit here and play games. I just told them what channel I was on, and we passed notes like we were in 3rd grade. It worked. I lost the game, but okay. But good comms. I'll have to write that one down. All right. Reach out to the Reservoir Dogs, Deadpool says. Do you call the Reservoir Dogs in when you're generally?
They're on my list, yes.
Okay. Oh, so you have a list. That's what I need.
Oh, yeah. Well, Pretty Lou and I and back with Shields, we started Dark Ops at Cousins. We general the first 4 games. We general one game. The next time we switch our XO, Pretty Lou general, and then the next game after that we switch generals and XOs, and the first 4 games was on Dark Ops we did.
Okay.
Which they're up to what? Number 30,
20,
40?
No, like 34. They were like 34. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to take all these pointers down and keep your phone on you, because if I get stuck, I might ask you for some tips. I just want to make sure everybody has a good time and that we're picking a fight.
That's always the plan. But,
well, if you come to a certain place, I come for the gunfights. I think that was cool. My brother, who you've generaled under him or with him, or I've been on his team, he's great at it. He gets it.
Yeah, I've done with him at skirmish. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and his thing is that you got to know, everybody's a chess piece. You got certain teams that do this and certain teams that are gunfighters. That's certain, correct. So he played.
You have your mission teams. You have your guys that roll the field. That like the Blues Crew or
Okay.
You roll the field and you send a mission team behind.
We should have you on, and we should do a list of all the things you need, or I'm going to make a list. I'll bring the crayons and the legal pad, and we'll make a complete generaling list. Awesome. Well, Barney, I've got some other callers calling in. I appreciate you calling in. And definitely, if you'd like your events on Arab's events on the show, all you have to do is send me via message or email at atrainvalken.com. Shoot me a call, shoot me a text, call Valken, ask for A-Train. They'll send you over to my extension. Just send me the link. Let's talk about the game. I'll do all the work. Our staff here will do all the work. We'll get it up in rotation and let as many people as we can know about the game. You can always call in and talk about them if there's new events or things happening. Now we've got a poll going on, Barney.
Yeah.
Of who was the best the co-host, and we have 4 choices: Gino, Chad, Tim from EMR, or Kaiju.
I'll say Tim, because I harassed him when he was on the show. If you notice, I kept telling him, ask him about, you only had one thing, Tim, and that was to make sure I made all the photos ops when he was on on Blues Crew, and he didn't.
Nice.
I kept hiding from him.
TB says the book of TB is the Generaling Bible.
Yes, I was about to mention that when you said about the show. I said you should get TV on the show and get a hold of his book, which I'm trying to get a hold of.
I'll tell you what, TB we tried to have him on the show like 8 times. He comes with a list of demands. You think Chad Carter's a diva? Hold on, I got to do this with a straight face. You think Chad Carter's a diva? You should try to book 20 minutes with this guy. It's insane. So yeah, I published in the results of the poll that we had going, and Barney, you are in the majority. Tim wins with 34%, and this is not an electoral college. This is by popular vote. Gino comes in a strong second, and Kaiju third. And again, there is the wild card. Dr. Katie wasn't on the list, nor was Coach. So, listen, we're going to actually have you in studio one time, and we're going to talk about generaling or commanding. You're such a wealth of information and a good friend to everybody you meet. We'd love to have you on the show, and I've known you for many years. It's just we've never sat down long enough to have a campfire and pick each other's brains. But I look forward to it. Anything else you got on your mind?
No, that sounds like a great idea. I'd love to do that.
I think it's great. If you guys think Barney should be on the show, smash the like and the love button immensely. And just for him being on the show, guys, smash the button. Barney, all those are for you. Fantastic friend of the show. Thank you for calling in, my friend.
Thank you.
How cool was that? Yeah, he's got that thick New York accent. I can't always tell what it is. Listen, we got time for one more caller, and you're right, TB. You're right, TB. Your gummy bears is nothing compared to your rider. This just in. This is hot off the press from the Valken pit. April 13th. The New Jersey Directive Paintball event, Urban Warfare 2-day event put on by Mere Tactical. I know Mere Tactical. This is in Eatonton, New Jersey. Holy crap. Okay. This is at I'm going to do this. I'm going to send you back to the Winter Wars commercial, and I'm going to get this on the screen. You guys absolutely do not go anywhere. This is freaking amazing. Okay. I got to work quick. Listen, I'm going to dump you back. I'm coming right back. Do not go anywhere. This is flipping cool. Be right back.
saw you dancing like heavy smoke. I saw you dancing like heavy smoke. Have you fixed that treasured heart that's so broke? Here is a tape, follow me, give this a meaning. Do you wanna feel the rush when somebody is listening? Heaven is getting closer to the earth someday. I'll set you free, I promise. There's no time to lose. The world is closing in. We're still here. We are, so what's the rush? Feeling like a dream. Could we be crying for tonight? We lost but never found. Fear is not around. We can't turn this world around. This will be the end of treason as we know it. This will be the death of anger 'cause we won't show it. It isn't safe, follow me, give this a meaning. Do you wanna feel the rush when somebody's listening?
Okay, thanks for holding on, everybody. I have got the one, the only, the people's champ, Tim Hanley from EMR on the line for the people on Valken Core Live. Tim, you are here with me live. Say hello to your adoring fans.
What is up, everybody? I appreciate all the votes. That is the most flattering thing ever. I love you all.
Okay, well, smash the likes and loves for Tim, guys. You know, you did a good job. You jumped in and
You got the people are awesome. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be in this place.
that's kind of how the Valken Core works. If it wasn't for the players,
Yes, exactly.
we wouldn't do it. We would be like, screw it, we're going to do what we want. But we like doing it. Okay, so on the screen, you can see it. Let's just talk about location. This is April 13th, and we'll get the link and everything put up because, unfortunately, Rob, I don't want to name names, Rob Pierce, the deadline for putting your events in is Monday at noon.
Yeah, like follow the protocol.
I mean, what happened to standard operating procedure? What do you do to somebody that doesn't follow protocol at EMR?
Oh my God, they go out, they do garbage, maybe they get to leave for the day without pay. But I mean,
but the hammer falls.
Yeah,
okay.
We've got standards to live by here.
It is the hammer. The hammer of management must swing firm.
Yeah.
So this is called the New Jersey Directive. It's an urban warfare 2-day event, April 13th to April 14th. And this is past deadline, so I'm just going to read it to you, and then next week we'll put it up. At a decommissioned Army base, not a nuclear missile base like Blast Camp, but an Army base. That's what this is. This paintball event will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience with 14 buildings, multiple floors, and 80 acres. The event will be the last at this location to the demolition. All markers accepted, so unlike a MagFed only game where if you don't play MagFed, you're not allowed or welcomed. Players must maintain 5 balls a second. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Even if it's automatic. Oh, so if it's automatic, 5 balls a second, and then rate of fire cannot exceed 15 balls per second. And it's going to be a red team versus blue team. $70 air included. First strikes are sold. And Valken graffiti. And the day of the event is $85, and the paint will be $75. Well, they've got it broken down. Now, I'm not familiar with this promoter. I've heard their name around. I know they do some airsoft events.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Mod is absolutely correct. Mod put up Monday at noon. Deadlines are deadlines. They're not negotiable.
Yeah.
Tim Parks asks, will there be Nightball? Tim, go to the Facebook event link and all the information will be there. And if it's a question like that, this is what makes Facebook event links great. You can ask a question and you're asking it in front of everybody, right to the person that can make that answer. Or make that
that's
call.
why we put up Facebook links.
And that's why EMR is EMR. And other fields are like, man, I wish I could be EMR. Or other fields. But we're just patronizing you because today's your day because you won the popular vote. Like you're the first kid picked on the soccer team at gym.
Hey, we all got to start somewhere.
Paco asks, what about pump? Nope, pumps weren't listed in there. So if it's not listed, you probably can't bring it.
Paco, we allow pump at EMR.
Yep, you can go over to EMR. GRC, they allow them there too. The day before all the events, all the old guys break out. There were some pumps I had not seen in a while. All right, let me hit you with this. So look at that event location. How freaking cool is that? That just came in. I think it's pretty slick. More details, I will have to dig in what's going on. On the line, we've got Tim from EMR. Tim, and maybe this needs to be brought to light, but when Rob called in from GRC today, I had an idea where he said, man,
he beat me to the phone line.
You guys were racing. But I had an idea because he's coming over for the Spring Castle Conquest after his one-day event.
Yep.
What about a 2-day event at one of your locations and the next week a 2-day event at the other, but it's the same event. The score carries over.
Ooh.
And the one registration counts for, I don't know how you'd figure it out logistically, but it would be the same.
Yeah. I get what you're throwing down here.
Like even if you had leftover paint. Oh no, because you got blue. We could work that out. Andy Potter can make that happen.
Oh, we can make a lot of things happen with the Valken family.
Yeah, we can make something happen. TB asks, do you charge for camping at your events?
We do, and the only reason why we do is for garbage pickup.
Well, you also have some with facilities too.
Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
Everything that we do as far as camping wise, the reason why we charge is to maintain the facilities for people to keep on camping.
Okay. Oh, and I think there's no camping at that. TB, use your words. What are you saying no camping at? The New Jersey Army base? I'll have to wait for TB. But I think it's a one event held at 2 fields just down the road from each other.
Oh, yeah. No, I like this idea. I mean, that's something that Rob and I would definitely talk about because, I mean, we're going to be working on a lot of stuff together, in the future here. We're, actually just had a great conversation with him the other day about, introducing airsoft to his park. And, here he is this week. A big announcement, it's airsoft at GRC now. So it's, we're definitely working together to help build together.
That's going to be a fun place to play airsoft too. They'll really like it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the airsofters will love that place.
Cool. And they always adore EMR. Anyway, just because you guys have built a big playground out there for everybody. If you can't find something that you like at EM or you don't like at EMR, you failed at life. All right. Talking about the Mirror Tactical game, he says there's no camping on site. That's what he was talking about. But you can camp on site at EMR. You got choices at EMR. You can camp in a bunkhouse. You can rent one of those. You can camp in a tent. You can bring your RV. You could bring a boondocked RV. You could build a hammock in a tree. You could bring.
I can't do the hammock in the tree. That's the only thing you can't do. Yeah.
All right, let me write it down. Damn it.
Insurance policies, you know.
All right. Leave the hammock at home. Okay. You could bring a buddy and snuggle up with them. You could sleep like that. I mean, they give you options. Cool. Well, we're gonna shut the show off here, but what a way to end. What did you think of Chad's rant?
Oh my God, Chad's rants are always awesome. How can you not like them?
Yeah, this was the best rant of all, I think. Well, listen, Tim, thanks for calling in. You are the People's Choice winner of the best co-host.
Thank you for having
so
me. And thank you to everybody. I love you guys all.
How cool was that we had EMR Tim on? I think it was very cool. Listen, I'm going to take you out kind of the same way I brought you in. Want to thank everybody for calling in tonight. I'm a little out of it. Some things happened just before the show that kind of put a lot of what life is really about in perspective. Not that I had a skewed perspective of it. I hope you just take my stuttering over this to know that I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, except for 3 of you. But I guess it would be different if you weren't around. And I hope that you're all in great health and good spirits and can make it out, and that the last things you don't say to another human being or act in a way where the last things they say to you begin with an F and end with a U. Try to be a decent human being, live your life in that way. And anyone that knows me will tell you I do actually care about you guys. Even the ones that I haven't met, even the ones that you think we might be frustrated with you, I sure as hell wouldn't want you to go through some of that stuff. So, life's short, live it that way. Be good, be cool. I want to give a big thanks to Mod and the production staff. All of you for joining in. Give yourselves a bunch of big thumbs up. Thanks to the callers in. Thanks for putting up with me tonight. Yeah, just thanks. It's fun. It's fun we get to do this and hang out every Tuesday night. You know what? I'm giving a backpack away anyway just because. Because when you can see field owners working together and everybody laughing and just having a good time, maybe that's what life was supposed to be about. I don't know if we have all the answers, but I think we're doing some things right. And that's going to fall for me under whatever it takes. And so I'm good with it. Until next week, everybody, if you're coming to Hamburger Hill, absolutely. In fact, you know what? If you see me driving down the road, flash your lights, pull up, honk, get my attention. I'll pull over. Let's talk. That's actually happened. But if you're coming to Hamburger Hill, introduce yourself. Let's hang out. Invite all your friends out to wherever you're playing. Shout out your home fields. We are a Valken family, and you are all a big part of our family. So until next week, V's up, target down, whatever it takes.
For the 1,000 attendants and the millions watching around the world.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to activities.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
But remember, honey, look at this.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Brony, I've never been on live television before.
No. He wasn't ready.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my